All opinions are those of the participants making them and are not an endorsement of any position, program, religion, or political affiliation. DFG's Corner is for information, observation, and entertainment. I ask that you comment, like, share, and subscribe.
What do you think about do you have any good news on somebody that you know met online and they got married and they're still married?
Um, Actually, I do. My coworker's son. Him and his current wife, they've been married a long time now, actually. They met online. I think it was, I'm trying to think what app it was, but it was a while ago. And I feel like it was one of those, I don't know. I feel like I've heard definitely good and bad stories. So I think like with anything else, it can be hit or miss, but I definitely think there are those couples who met online and are going strong for years already.
Okay. And but those are the things that people our age, in our age range, it's kind of different than what it was 30, like I said, 30 years ago. I can say 30 years ago and everybody can remember that. Um what what is what is what would be a way today that you can meet a guy or gal in person and not have to worry about going through all these scenarios in your head, because the clubs ain't for people like us anymore. Nobody bowls, and there's there ain't enough insurance in the world to put a bunch of 40 plusers in a roller skating rink. Does anybody have any?
See, I would not say the clubs aren't for people like us. I'd say it depends on where you go. And certain places cater, I think you have to go to the clubs that caters, or the spots that caters to your audience type.
No, I agree. I agree, but however, it's not, the clubs we went to in our 20s may still be those clubs for people in their 20s, but we're not going to go back to that club unless they have a older people night. Um, Also, there's not, it depends what you want to do. If you want to dance, there's not, we don't dance that much no more because we drop it like it's hot and can't pick it back up. However,
For you, I still dance.
however, however, lounges is okay, but do people really go to lounges anymore?
I think some people.
Or
Well, I'm in a band now, so and we have like shows and I've met a few people. But for me, like I love to dance. Like Andrea said, I love to dance. So I will go to a club just to dance. It's not about who's there or anything. It's about I want to move.
Yeah.
I like moving. And so I will go to a club. There are more lounges in the city. I might go to a lounge, but at the end of the day, it's really not, I'm not really actually going to a club to meet anybody. I'm going to a club to get out of my home and enjoy myself. Now, if there's someone there that sparks my interest, we can have a conversation and we can go from there. But for the most part, like the last person I met him just at the 7-Eleven by chance. Just I put up at the 7-Eleven, there he was, and a conversation started. So to me, it's about just being out, just being out. You never know what you might, as the men say, run up on. You just don't know what you might run up on. But again, it's just being out, just engaging yourself in the public. That's what it's about.
And Leanne, I
right.
do know you, and you have that personality. You have that outgoing personality. So I can see that. I personally don't do clubs. I do private events. I'm not the club person.
But see, the thing about private events is always your friends of friends of friends. I don't want to be a friend of one of my friends because then my friend is going to tell me what they know about that person and without allowing me to get to know that person. So like I don't get me wrong, I go to family events and there are always, you know, a couple of friends and single people there. The thing about it though is everybody wants to tell you about that person. Let me find out who that person is. Don't tell me nothing about what you know about that person unless I ask you. But I mean, I get it. I get it, Miss Kimberly. I get it. You know,
Yeah, I
we
normally
all
fly back home, well,
okay.
and go to events, because a lot of my friends work out of town. So when they go and invite other people, I don't basically know everybody in the room. So, I'm just never been the clubbing type. Well, back in the day when I was younger, yes. But now, uh, that's not my thing, the clubs.
We'll discuss that later, Miss Kim. Me and you.
Okay, we
You
can
gonna
talk
go
about
with
that
me.
tomorrow.
All right. You gonna go with me.
No, I'm not going to no club.
It's gonna be a lounge. How about that? All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We're taking up your show. Go ahead, sir. I apologize.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you got to have organized chaos, and the closeness of it, the closeness and the familiarity of everybody is good. It's not a, I enjoy the feedback, the talk back, and because you've seen other podcasts where one person's doing all the talking and then they're arguing back and forth. So I prefer this type of approach because it's more, like I said, it's more organic. It's more of a conversation and not a peeing contest. And as being the only one in here with a Y chromosome, I feel like I'm in a harem or something. But but
Wait a minute now, sir. But now I'm just joking. Okay.
but but one of the things that goes on today is people are people are hiring dating coaches and matchmakers. If you were not in a relationship and you was looking for a relationship, how likely would you be to use one of those? Because they basically give a dossier on the person that, they ask a lot of questions and they give you a dossier of the person that you might be interested in.
For me.
Thanks for watching. This is the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce, saying, never make love by the garden gate. Though love is blind, the neighbors ain't.